Hey skiers, it's Bob with skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Got a Volkl Mantra 108. I did not misspeak. The Katana 108 is now renamed to Mantra 108. This remains the same ski structurally as we've seen from Katana 108 in the past. It does not get any of those updates. It does get a fresh new pink top sheet and a new name, but other than that, same burly, strong, stiff 108 underfoot ski that's really meant for the most aggressive freeride skiers out there. A pretty impressive ski from Volkl. There's just not a huge window of opportunity for us to fully appreciate the benefits of a ski like this here in Vermont. Certainly need a little bit more room to run, just because it is just a blend of power and stability that we just frankly don't have the terrain for all the time. We are built with that multi-layer wood core of poplar and beech. The beech goes under the frame here as opposed to the poplar, which is unencumbered by metal. Allows the ski a little bit of torsional flexion there and does a good job at kind of smoothing out vibrations in softer and cruddier snow. I think that for like wind-blown crud chop, there's not a whole lot better than this ski. It just does a great job at floating through that stuff. Just busting through any piles and staying on top. That's where this Mantra 108 really excels. But yeah, pretty impressive. Even has like the old school Titanal frame. It's not even a tailored Titanal frame. So it's a little bit more brickish in terms of its construction. Not quite as sophisticated as the new 102s or the new M7, but definitely kind of that traditional frame style of construction. So not a whole lot of room between the underfoot portion and the thick frame portions throughout the tip and the tail. And then another full sheet of metal underfoot to go along with that wood core. Don't need to talk about tailored carbon tips. It just has carbon in the tip. So really interesting how they've kind of evolved this series of skis to be more tailored and less brickish. In this 184 here, we're on the scale at 2,355 grams. So there's some weight here. You got to have a certain set of skills to push it. Stiff boots are also a big plus. If you're in kind of a softer flexing boot, this ski will want to take off on you, and you don't really have the stiff plastic or the heavy plastic to drive this ski. So it does help to have stiff set of boots, strong set of legs in order to maximize this Mantra 108. In terms of the shaping, we do have that wider underfoot zone, and then tips of 146 and tails of 129. It does make that, we do have that 3D radius, 30, 9, 19, and 34. So pretty long overall, meant for that high speed, hard charging, aggressive skiing. And it certainly shows in terms of how this profile lines up. So there's not a whole lot of camber underfoot. There aren't many skis that can kind of pivot without hitting the tips and tails, and I did it myself. Mantra 108 is one of them because we do have kind of a long and low rocker profile here, so the rocker extends well down into the ski. The taper isn't very dramatic, but it is there just in the roundness of the tip shape. But the widest part of the ski is well up into the tip. It's not brought down into the ski like more dramatically tapered skis like in the Revolt series. And then in the tail, we do see that similar long rocker profile, but not a whole lot of splay back here. The idea is to keep the ski grounded on the snow, and the longer the ski surface is on the snow, the smoother it's going to be. And then that nice round tail shape, not a whole lot of taper here as well. So similar to what we see in the narrower skis in the Mantra line, that overall profile carries forward into Mantra 108 here. But yeah, cool ski, kind of a specific application. No one in the beginner or intermediate range even needs to know that this thing exists. Once you get to the advanced expert realm and you're kind of opening your world into wider open spaces and higher speeds, then you can start learning about skis like this, just because they're very specific and really only operate well starting at a certain speed minimum. Once we move into the narrower Mantras, those with more of the tailored frame, then you're kind of opening up your speed minimum. But with a Mantra 108 like this, you got to get it going, and then you'll start to feel the benefits. And make sure you check out this 2025 Volkl Mantra 108 here at skiessentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.